Hey guys, I hope you're all having a good time. I hope the quarantine is not too boring for you. To help keep you busy, I'm going to give you guys a little leg stretching routine you can do. This is good for the mobility in the hips. You can do it before competition, before training, at home. I recommend doing this. It's really good for your mobility. It's going to help you kick harder off the wall. It's going to help your butterfly. It's going to help your breaststroke power. It's just going to hopefully make you an overall faster swimmer. Okay, this is pretty simple. There are some advanced things in it, but just do as much as you can do. I'm going to show you different variations of different exercises. The first one's simple. We're just going to sit down like this, and we're just going to do ankle rotations. I want you to rotate your ankles outwards like this for the first 30 seconds, and then inwards for the other 30 seconds. Okay, let's get started. So we're just gonna rotate. Make sure you point your ankles, your toes. The speed is not necessarily important. It's more about the range of motion. Put your arms wherever you feel comfortable. Back here as well. You can even do this. 5 more seconds, and then we're gonna switch. Okay, rotate the other way. Try and get as deep into the stretch as possible. Point your toes. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the next one we're going to be doing is the wide hamstring stretch. So I want you to put one leg in against this other hamstring. You can even put your foot underneath. I want you to reach down as far as you can and just grab this leg. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds as well. You can change your hand position, like hold your foot here if possible. You can even grab your toes individually. Just make sure, if you feel a tightness on one side, grab the other side and just pull it a little bit. That will help, but don't be rough, just. Okay. We have 5 seconds left on this stretch, and then we're gonna change to the other leg. Okay. Swap legs, remember under, there you go. And remember to breathe, all these stretches, it really helps. Like, you can go deeper if you breathe into the stretch. It really helps. Your goal, some of you will probably be able to do this. I could never do this even when I was a swimmer, is to put your head on your knee. See how far down you can go. About 5 more seconds left. And okay, move on to the next one. It's basically just the combination of the 2 legs. So we're gonna do the normal one that everyone knows. Just reach forward, grab under your ankles for this one, and try and straighten your legs out. Once again, you can try and touch your knees, but for me, obviously, it's not happening. You can do a little bounce, but don't bounce the whole time. You want the contraction to be quite stable with all the stretches. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you come out of this, I want you to reach up into the air. Take a deep breath. You can come back down. Put your hands down. You can do a stretch. Wiggle your legs out. Make them feel comfortable. Yeah. Okay, the next one is a little bit weird. I'm not sure if any of you guys have done this or seen this one before. It's called the ground L-sit. We're gonna do one leg at a time, and then both of them together. We're gonna do 3, 3, and then 1. I will explain it again. So put your hands by your side, wherever they feel comfortable, and I want you to just lift one leg off the ground. So 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down, and then we want you to go 1. Okay? We're gonna do this for 30 seconds as well. It's not too long, but this is also an exercise, so you can do it for as long as you want. You can feel the burn. Let's get it going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Make sure to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and last one. 1. Okay, make sure to get your legs comfortable again. Always shake out. After every stretch, make sure your muscles are loose. They already feel the benefit of what we just did. You don't want to tighten up. The next one is the basic hip flexor stretch. Pretty sure everyone knows this one. We're gonna stand like this. Make sure this is 90 degrees. We want you to push your hip forward. We don't want you to lean forward with your body, but take your hip and push it towards. And so we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. You have the option of keeping your foot up like this, which will give you the better stretch, or you can put it down. We're gonna go up for this one. We're gonna start this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just lean in 15 seconds on each leg. Make sure to really push with your hip. It's really not about your upper body. You want to keep it pretty straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change sides. So now I'm going to do this one. And remember to push your hip, and let's go. Remember to breathe. And we're good. The next one we're going to do is a very similar thing. You're going to stand in the same position as with the hip flexor stretch, but I want you to take the opposite shoulder to the leg that's on the floor, put your hand on the ground, and then just look up as far as you can. If your range of motion is not that good, it's okay. If you're over here, it's fine. Here it's fine, but you guys are all young. You should be able to go all the way back by now. And we're gonna do 15 each side as well. Start with whichever leg you want. We're gonna go in, I'll give you guys a little break. Let's go 5 right now. 5, 4, 3, hand on the ground, next to your foot, look up, and let's start. Remember to look at the roof or at your thumb. And breathe in, and we're gonna put your hand down on the floor, step back, and the other leg. We're starting 5, put your hand on the floor next to your foot. 4, let's go. Look up with your thumb. Remember to breathe. If you need to move this foot, if you need to adjust, just do it while you're stretching. You don't want to feel pain, you want to loosen everything up. Breathe in, and on the floor, step back. Okay, so shake out your legs, get them comfortable, stretch out a little bit. This sitting position, by the way, is probably the best for your knees. If any of you guys are feeling knee pain, I think it's called the TV sitting position. It really helps the posture as well. I recommend trying it out. The next one is a wide squat, a deep squat, but We're not squatting, we're just gonna sit in this position, like this, for 30 seconds. Make sure your feet are straight, or as straight as they can go. I have breaststroker feet, so they tend to curve out. If you have breaststroker feet, this is one of the best stretches to get them to go back in. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. Hands together, like this. We're just gonna sit here for 30 seconds. Rock back and forth, just try and balance yourself out. If you feel unbalanced, we want you to be on your feet properly. You close your eyes, take a deep breath. If you can't sit up as high as you can. Ideally, your knees go inside your shoulders. Your armpits, sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna stand up, look up fully, and back down. Okay. You guys a little bit break, shake your legs out, make sure everything's feeling loose and not tight. The next one is gonna be the exact same position, but we're gonna add a little bit of a twist to it. If you guys cannot do this stretch, I'm gonna give you 2 different versions of them. Beginner and advanced. I'm still a beginner. I'm gonna try and show you what advanced looks like. But if you can get there, it'll be amazing for your hip mobility. So we're gonna go back into the squat position, down low like this. I want you to take your elbow and push your knee to the side. Not hard, just very lightly, as far as you can go. Do not force anything, just a tiny little nudge. If you can go further, I'll show you the advanced one in a second, but we're gonna do both legs. The advanced one is when you take your whole arm and you're able to make it straight. I'm lifting up my ankle a little bit and my feet are twisted out. The goal is to have straight feet and be able to completely straighten your arms on both sides. Okay, we're gonna do this one for about 15 seconds each arm. It's very light, remember not to push too hard. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. We're gonna swap sides. So let's do it 30 seconds all together, how about that? So this is the advanced version, and then this is the version that I should be doing, that most of you probably should be doing as well. It really opens up your hips, especially for those breaststrokers, but it's even good for backstroke rotation, freestyle. Butterfly probably sees the least benefit, but I still recommend doing this. Remember to breathe through all the stretches. If you don't breathe, it tenses you up and actually hinders the stretch, makes it a little bit worse. Breathing really helps to loosen everything up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Stand up, shake your legs out. If you do this before training every day, the improvements you're gonna see are gonna be dramatic. I think we have one more exercise left, and we do. So the last exercise I'm gonna do with you guys is another one that is just perfect for swimmers. It's gonna help you point your toes, so Stu will stop complaining about you not pointing your toe all the time. So we're gonna sit again in the TV position. I want you to put your knees close together, your hamstrings touching each other, and then we're just going to put your hands on the floor and lift up your ankles. We're going to hold it there. Do not push it again. We don't want you to rip anything. We're trying to help you, not the opposite. Okay, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Remember, not that intense, please. Thank you. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up your ankles as far as you can go. The better this gets, the better you'll be able to whip down on the kicks. All the kicks are going to become more whippy and faster. You'll get that nice power out of your kicks. If you need to drop down for a little bit, do so, but make sure to spend most of the time up on your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put down. Reach up, take a deep breath in. Streamline position. Back down. And that's it. So it's a pretty short leg stretching routine, but it covers almost all of the bases. You won't really need anything else. I hope you guys enjoyed the stretching routine. I can't wait until my next video. Cheers.